Pencils down. That's
Drop
it.
'em.
Pencils
Drop 'em.
down. That's
Fucking
it.
drop 'em.
Hey,
Fucking drop 'em.
it's over. It's over. Ramble. That was Ramble 383.
And we're
Thank
out.
you all for listening.
I'm gonna pop the headphones off and get out.
Yeah, I gotta. Want to thank everybody who subscribed, gave us a 5-star rating and a positive text review. That's going to be it for the Ramble Nation this week, pals.
Ramble Nation
See you next
out.
time. Ramble Nation out. We'll see you next time. Ramble Nation. You know, Eddie, I don't know if you knew this. You could email us, ramble@theramblepod.com.
Yeah.
We have a Twitter page at Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram at
Sure.
Podcast Ramble,
Sure we do.
YouTube, The Ramble Teeb.
Teeb.
We still have our merch page going at TeePublic until Alt-Right Cody is done alt-righting enough to get that going. And then we have I don't know when that's going to happen, but also we need you to subscribe to the Ramble, give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Spread the word. Zach Dahlem, just surprise Rumble entrant back on top
Out of nowhere.
Incredible.
It's like when Bob Backlund came back in the mid-'90s and won the world title. You're like, who the fuck's Bob Backlund?
Incredible. These new Ramblers don't know
this
generation.
I don't know.
You know what? Can I tell you how crazy we're going to get?
How crazy?
I'm going with the song. That's it.
Shit.
I'm doing it.
Son of a bitch.
If you know, sing along, Eddie. The world. Because this is the world's podcast, The Ramble.
It is.
Still? The world's podcast still?
Russia's number one podcast.
You would think.
Number one in Russia.
Here we go. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. If you do, then I think that maybe I'll just lay me down. Cry for 100 years. Everyone. Don't pull your love out on me, honey. Take my heart, my soul, my money, but don't leave me here drowning in my tears. You say you're gonna leave, gonna take that big white bird, gonna fly right out of here without a single word. But you know you'll break my heart when I watch you close that door. 'Cause I know I won't see you anymore. Don't pull your love out on me, baby. There we go, huh? Some Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds for you, everybody, right here. And the ball's on anyone to complain. 'Cause what extra time we've given you.
Right?
I mean, ever since...
Now, do you think any first-time Ramblers log on, let me check out the Ramble.
Right.
And they do, and they think that's it?
They probably do, and I think they're
think?
just so overwhelmed with joy.
That like, oh my God, that was amazing.
Wait, there's still more?
There's more after Pencils Down?
Because people come in for Pencils Down.
Right.
And then when they get everything else...
Yeah, they're just like, what the fuck?
I mean...
For free?
For free.
For free.
For free. For free. Imagine if you went to see Pink Floyd because you wanted to hear, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah.
And then they just do The Wall.
Right.
You're like, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, honestly, we could start a Patreon page and charge people a base rate just for Pencils Down.
Just for Pencils Down. You get the Pencils Down package.
That's the first tier level, Pencils Down.
What, $40 a month?
$40 a month.
$40 a month, Pencils Down.
Pencils Down.
You get the Pencils Down tier, and then
I think $500 a month, you get Ramble OT, which is everything after Pencils Down.
How about Eddie? Do you know how good this is?
Yeah.
This is the world's podcast. Maybe $500 a month gets you 10 minutes of Ramble OT.
Yeah.
10 minutes of Ramble OT.
Then maybe a cool grand gets you the whole Ramble OT, and then get this, $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Once a month,
okay.
Jerry and I will hop on and co-host a podcast with you.
How great would that be?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Whatever you want, man. Just
Except
nothing racist.
No racist, misogynistic stuff.
Right?
But we'll be your co-hosts for
God
one time
damn, we're
a month.
so good at these inside jokes that are just for us. One day. Maybe one day.
We're fucking savage, bro.
Savages, bro.
Savage.
What else? Oh, you would think Alt-Right Cody would be here today, but then you find out that the guy who started the whole Hunter Biden Ukraine story was a Russian asset.
That's crazy. Because I believed them. I believed Rudy.
How stunned were you when you found out that guy...
If you can't believe everything come out of Rudy Giuliani's mouth isn't true,
what's left to believe?
What's left to believe?
If I now I have to take back everything Magic the Gathering has said and be like, wait a minute, you're telling me all that was bullshit?
That was all bullshit?
You're telling me that was all... She was just a misinformed pile of human shit? Is that what you're saying?
My God.
It's just... Man...
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I wish I knew. Wish I knew a little bit of what to believe, even just a little bit of what to believe. It's real tough. It's very.
Now I wanted to before we jump into the ramble. What ramble number are we on?
383.
383. Ooh, palindrome.
That's why you're getting such
That's
content.
That's why you're getting these hats.
That's why you're getting the Rangers Infinity Stone hat, the Nationals Infinity Stone hat. Look at that. I love the gold, but that oil slick on the wash.
Look at that. It's just purple and
that's
green.
That's something. Oh, and you know what else?
What?
You know what else? We're representing champions.
Yeah, that's true.
Champions.
And what
Right
did
over
both
there.
of these teams? Who did both of these
Champions,
teams beat in the World Series to get their rings?
A champion, right there. That's a champ.
That one. That's a champ
That's
right
a champ. That's
Now,
a champ.
what-
Wait,
what's-
did they beat the same team?
there. The
Diamondbacks?
Oh, right. Cody's Houston Astros.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We beat alt-right Cody's Astros to get there. You beat them in the big one.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I thought for a minute I'm like, wait, did y'all beat the Diamondbacks?
No.
too?
We both went through the Houston Astros.
We both went
to
through
get to our
alt-right
World
Cody's team.
Series.
This has to get his goat right.
You know
now.
what? That's why I think he's not here as much.
He probably knew.
that's
His
why he's not here as much.
goat's been gotten.
Gotten a little bit. Anyway, before we jump in for this palindrome, I brought this for the special palindrome. Okay, these are two G.I. Joe classified figures.
Oh.
You got the Scuba Joe, right? Look at that.
Fuck.
Gorgeous, right? Gorgeous.
Jesus Christ.
He's got the frogman feet.
Yep.
He's got the harpoon. Look at that. Gorgeous, right?
Just stunning.
And then you think that's okay, that you can't make a better scuba guy than that, right?
That's the greatest
The
thing
Joe
I've
guy.
ever seen.
The Joe guy,
That's
right?
it. That's the greatest scuba
Bam!
I've ever.
Cobra eel.
You got
Look
the
at
eel.
Look at that fucker.
You were able to score the eel.
$38 on Amazon. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that shit.
Look at that.
Which one you taking a fight? Which one you taking a fight?
I think the eel. I think maybe.
take the
That's
eel,
tough
right?
though. God,
Right?
it's tough.
It's tough.
That's
but look at
really tough.
Ooh.
Man.
I just kind of want them to make out a little.
That is kind of. They should 69
yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
fuck yeah.
You know what else is? There it is. Get that shit. Get in there. Put that dick in your mouth, son. You know what I think also should happen?
What?
Is I was thinking of more Joes that could have been in disguise for and still.
I'm gonna show the Ramblers the still shot.
The image you're talking about.
That is infinitely funny.
I was joking that Shipwreck still had the parrot, but there it was. There's the parrot on his shoulder.
Now they're all dressed as Cobra eels, like I just had up. They're all in Cobra eels.
They're all eels.
And you got Snake Eyes there with his mask on, but wearing a hat. So that's
not a dead giveaway at all.
That's not a dead giveaway at all. And then you got of course Shipwreck with his parrot.
Yeah. And are those all just generic Cobra guys?
And those
around
are
them?
just generic Cobra guys. They're just having a water cooler conversation about baseball.
And they're
nothing suspicious going on there. Snake Eyes in a mask. They're like, "Hey, what happened? What happened to Tim? Why is Tim covering his face up? Why is Tim wearing a mask and he can't talk anymore?"
Shipwreck just covered it back. Like, you guys think old Baroness has a hairy bush? And they're like, "Oh,
babe,
babe, you think old Baroness has got a hairy bush?" And that diffused disarmed everybody. I think. Okay, do we answer that question? Does she? What do you think?
I think she does because I don't think she does anything to please anybody. I think
it's all about her.
It's all about her. If she wants a hairy bush, if that makes her happy, she has a hairy bush.
God damn, I would dive right into that motherfucker too. God damn. How did this already?
Now does Destro have a gold-plated penis head?
You would think.
You would think.
Silver and
or
then Iron
gold,
Grenadier.
whichever Destro you're
silver.
That
Iron Grenadier. He can't fuck it up though. He's got to put that on. He's got to do it. Is that like what if? I'd say what if they just like with their not caring about having Snake Eyes and Shipwreck just there. What would you think? Maybe was there any chance that they were toying with the idea of like before the fridge, you mail in and you get a Zartan whose dick changes color? Like, look, and then Zartan's cock will change color. Like, it give you a Zartan with you can just pull down his pants, and he just has a dick that changes color.
Or he jizzes, and his jizz makes the dreadnoughts change different colors. Each dreadnought changes a different color.
He just money shots each one.
Money shots a dreadnought.
Like, you call your friends, like, dude, did you make him come on Ripper yet?
He turns purple, man.
Ripper turns purple when Zartan comes on him. Oh, God. You tried that?
Okay.
Dude, he's got to come on. Oh, fuck.
Now back to the photo.
Yes, yep.
What we were talking about earlier, we had this discussion. What Joes could you have put in there that would have been a dead giveaway that they were G.I. Joe? If it's not Snake Eyes,
if Snake Eyes and Shipwreck with the parrot can't
what
do.
would it take? What Joes would it take?
I'm
to
gonna
be a
go
dead
Dusty.
giveaway?
I think it would have to be Dusty.
Dusty in his face paint?
Desert camo with a heel outfit on. He has that helmet with the cloth thing. I think Dusty would be.
I mean, Snow Job with his white
Snow
parka
Job would
on,
be tough too with the fucking parka and the ski goggles.
but the eel suit over top of that, like he stuffed it into that eel suit.
Rock and roll's the easiest, just the headband. The
Yeah, rock and
bandana.
roll you probably get away with.
You get gung ho, you get away with it.
Yeah. Or I don't know any of the black GI Joes. No, because
I was about to say, how racist is Cobra? You gotta wonder.
Super fucking racist.
It's good, but they would look at
Roadblock is out,
like,
Ranger's out, Roadblock and Ranger are gone.
Like, nah,
You'd have a tough time with Spirit too.
Spirit, you ain't the Tunnel Rat ain't getting in there.
Nope.
Quick Kick ain't getting in there.
It's got to be your white Joes.
Duke, they just promote. If Duke walked in,
Duke
with
is probably Cobra Commander.
They're like,
that's why you never see his face.
Top of the line, you get front of the line here, Arian.
Duke is probably Cobra Commander on the DL because that's why you never see his face.
That's not. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Really, right? It makes a whole lot of sense. Wait, do we? Is it titled? Do you think the Baroness has a hairy bush?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Can we say that?
I think so.
Can I type that? Do you think? How about do you think the Baroness shaves down there? Just so we can get it past the censors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because the censors are always trying to cancel the raid.
They're always trying to.
We're almost getting.
Hope this doesn't get me canceled. But if the Baroness had a hairy bush, I'd sure eat it. Don't cancel me. Oh, yeah, we're really going to get you for those opinions.
I can't speak the truth anymore.
Can't say nothing. All right, what else? Oh, my God. A little bit of an extended catch-up, Eddie.
Okay.
I am
Let me hear
fucking... Now, look, Andrea's trying to do everything to help me fight diabetes and cancer, and I'm grateful. I don't want to go back on chemo.
Are you close to diabetes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I already have it. It's just very...
I knew you were there, and then I thought that kind of went away.
There. No, it actually... So we're doing...
Well, do you still soak your feet in grape juice every night?
Every morning.
Well, you should probably stop doing that.
Morning.
You should
What do you
probably
mean? It feels so good.
The foot
and then I drink
soak.
it. And then I drink it. I do the foot soak. And then
I just put a long straw into my foot soaking tub and just drink the grape juice.
What I do first is I get like an entire party bag of Skittles, put them in my mouth, chew. I don't swallow. I just chew till it's just paste.
Yeah.
Then I slurp the grape juice.
Well, that's why you got diabetes.
You think?
I think that's probably
Could that
cut
be
that out.
Fuck. So we're doing this fasting mimicking diet. Could you do this?
Okay, lay it on
It's
me.
5 days a week. Because you've done intermittent fasting.
I've done 18-hour a day intermittent fasting for I did it for like 3.5 months.
3.5 months.
But
and it's not that bad.
Once you get after you get past the first week, it's not a problem at all.
It's not. It's easy.
That first week is rough. But.
So this is the first day of this. This is a fasting mimicking diet.
Okay.
So it's like you get a granola bar for breakfast, and then lunch is just the most flavorless soup, and like a couple of almond kale crackers,
Ooh.
and then another bar and some olives to snack on, and
Okay.
then soup again at dinner with like a chocolate bar.
Okay.
That's like, I'm like, that ain't that bad. That doesn't sound like, I mean, you're eating like 6 times a day. I don't know how that's mimicking fasting. I'm
guess
still fucking hungry.
What's the
but
calorie count on that? It can't
It's
be
very small.
It's got to be like
You-
500 calories.
You
Probably,
do
or less.
1,000 one day and then 800 the next 4 days. That's it. I think it gets a little smaller
for
But
the
I'm
week,
like,
and then what happens the next week? You start again,
whatever you
1,000 and
want.
800.
No, you only do it one time, like every 3
Oh.
weeks, every 3 months. You'll do it one time, like every 3 months. It's like so. It's like I can do that. That ain't shit. And you're eating like fucking 6 times. That's fine.
Now is Andrea doing it with you, or is she just
she's being
just
a good
eating
woman.
her fucking
Nah,
turkey legs and mashed
She
potatoes?
is just right in front of me.
She's fucking scooping up mashed potatoes with a turkey leg and just
her pescatarian. She just put it all away to eat turkey legs in front of me. And then we had to take our cats, 2 of our 3 cats, to the vet, just for routine.
Well, you ate the third
checkups.
one because of the fasting.
He's dead. He's dead.
You ate
He
the
didn't
third
make
one.
it. The plump one we got. And my cat Marley, that motherfucker, dude. Have your dogs always been like fine going to the vet? Dogs don't give a shit, do they?
They get a little nervous once they get in there.
Right, but on the way,
no, because they can sense it. They can sense it.
Marley is you would have thought we were just slowly stabbing him the minute we put him in the crate.
Oh.
He just fucking he's just cannot take. It's like, dude.
Well, because cats never go anywhere.
They
Dogs
never-
you take out of the house
right.
a lot.
You can't,
So it's
there's
not.
no cat park. You
Yeah.
can't take him to.
But like a dog, it's like a dog is used to going out the front door occasionally. Cats
Right.
never are not
Like,
going out.
Some will get advantage, but usually like, what the fuck's out there?
Yeah.
And then they come back.
It's better
right?
back in here. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll look like, this looks boring. Oh, that's just lame.
Yeah.
And then but I taught Marley a lesson. He's actually up on that hill behind our apartment, still in his crate, screaming.
Good for you. Good for
And
you.
I'm like, if you survive any coyote, then
you can come back in tomorrow.
you can come back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Good for you.
But
Good for
thank you. Tough love.
It's the only love.
The broad was crying. Come
Come
on. Hey, what? I don't know if I could do. I can't even fucking. I don't know if I could ever do that. I don't know. That's a weird. It's always weird when people like actually discipline pets. To me, that's just like it just seems.
They don't fucking know unless you catch them in that moment.
That's all you could do. Anything else,
And it can
like,
only
what are you
be
fucking
like
doing?
in that moment. Tell them no. You can't like
You
do an
can't.
extensive punishment.
5 seconds after it's done,
Yeah.
it's gone. They have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
The fuck do you
It's
mean?
not a child that you go sit in the corner for an hour.
Right. They're like,
You
what?
can't-
What the fuck did I? What do you mean? What did I do? What?
Right.
Do what?
Or like when I wake up Colton in the morning, if he was bad the
Yeah.
day before, I wake him up with a hot iron to the chest,
Right.
and I scald his chest with an iron, and he wakes up like, oh, why'd you do that? I'm like, that's for yesterday, and he's like, oh,
And
okay.
how? So he learned pretty quick. Cause how old is he now?
14.
14. And in
Yeah.
14 years, he just has like what? He almost is. You've almost spelled out the word queef, branding
Yeah,
him,
almost
right?
got queef across
So
him. Yeah.
that's
Almost
not
got queef
bad.
across him,
That's
yeah.
not bad. He's
not bad.
He picked up.
Pretty
he
good.
learned.
Pretty
He
good.
learned.
Pretty
He
smart
learned.
kid.
Now,
Mm,
Eddie.
yeah.
Hope you got your finger condoms on.
Ooh.
Hope everybody out there in Ramble World has slapped on those finger condoms. Those. Do they still make French ticklers?
I think they do. I've seen them in truck stops.
They're still around,
Sure.
the
I've
French
seen them in
tickler.
truck stops. I've seen them in truck stops.
The French tickler. Oh God, that's that is. I'm happy that they've gone away a little bit. They used to be far more, I think,
Right.
prevalent when we were younger, weren't they?
I think
French
so.
tickler.
I mean, yeah, we all had to get through our French tickler phase, right?
I mean, a Target bathroom had the French tickler vending machine.
The rainbow one and then the French tickler one.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you go into fucking. Oh shit! All right, Eddie. Oh man. I maybe a controversial take on my Finger Blast song. What I
Okay.
think about it. I don't think there's any question it's a Finger Blast song.
Okay.
But we're
Okay.
gonna go Gary Wright.
Ooh.
Love is alive. Bum
Wow.
bum ba-da-da-da, ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. I think it's time to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Done. You know what I'm talking about? My heart is on fire. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-ba. So here's why I think that's not only a great finger blasting, it's a great finger bang song, but there's some major hip shaking going on with
Sure.
that finger blasting.
Sure.
So if I were here, this might be the controversial take. I think if there's a Fonzie of finger blasting tunes, it's that one. Does that make sense? Like if when that song walks in, all the other finger blasting songs, they're in no rush to go step to it. They're like, hey, we let this dude do what he needs to do. Bum 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 bang. You know what I mean? Well, I think my heart is on fire. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. But so you not only you want a finger bang,
Sure.
and then you also want to shake what your mother gave you at the same time.
Exactly.
Wild finger. So you get a little more rhythmic finger bang.
Right. A little more animalistic, a little more instinctual finger banging.
Primal
a little more
finger
primal.
banging.
Primal finger banging? Sure. I like that.
That should be the name of it.
Primal finger banging?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't think they'll let us. But primal finger banging.
We'll get canceled.
Oh God. Do you have a finger blast?
I do have one.
You know what's gonna happen on the day when we pick the same song?
Then I think we finger bang each other.
I think that has to happen. We have to start doing these in the same room from now on, just in case.
Here's my finger banging song.
All right.
Say you.
Oh,
say me.
Say it for always.
That's the way it should be.
I mean.
Oh, I got goosebumps. I got some
goosebumps.
Lionel
Richie? He's on the finger banging Mount Rushmore?
He's right there. If not, we need to add a fifth.
Right.
If
I don't know.
I
mean, okay. I think Air Supply, we just make like a two-headed person. So so that they take up one.
Well, they take up one.
Takes one.
One.
Lionel Richie's up there.
He's up there. He's taking over.
We can't spoil it. We have to just pause this, and we have to return. One day we're going to come back.
We'll finish out the Mount Rushmore. Right now, it's Air Supply and Lionel Richie. Say it together, naturally.
I mean, I mean, imagine Eddie. What if you're with your partner, and she's like, "Oh, hon, I don't know. I'm a little tired. I don't know if I want to finger bang tonight." And you go, "All right." And you just walk over and you press play. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then you can take your pick. You could fucking, you are the sun. You are. I mean, make my life in full again. Hello? I need to know. How could anyone be like, I don't know if I'm in the mood to finger bang, and then you just walk over and you press play, and it's, no, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
And you turn around from hitting play, and your other hand has been grabbed and shoved up inside of the person.
There. Girl, give I'm easy.
Easy like Sunday morning.
I mean.
Listen to the lyrics. Just listen to the lyrics. Not the opening thing we sang, but look, here's the second. I had a dream. I had an awesome dream. People in the park playing games in the dark. He's saying it right there.
He knows what
he knows. He's saying it.
And
he's saying it right. And what they played was a masquerade. What more is masquerade? Finger banging is a masquerade.
Why do we have to connect the dots for you? Why do we have to connect the dots for you right now? Do you know what I knew it was about finger banging, that verse, when he said I had an awesome dream?
I had an awesome dream. That's finger banging.
Guess what? Yeah, guess what you were doing.
Here you go.
I had an awesome dream.
Here you go. How about this? How about these couple lines? Okay. As we go down life's lonesome highway.
Okay.
Seems the hardest thing to do is to find a friend or two. That's one or two fingers.
I think
dealer's
we all know what he's
choice.
saying.
Dealer's choice. Here, right after find a friend or two. That helping hand, someone who understands.
Wow. Hand. Hello. I don't know, man.
We'll find a friend or two.
Hello. Is he? That's it. He's in.
So.
That's it. So, I would. Okay, I know I said we would wait, but is Kenny Rogers up there? Just for Lady. I mean, or is that just does that just go in Lionel Richie's hat since he wrote it?
Lady. See, maybe.
Is that leave Kenny off?
That might leave Kenny off.
Because Coward of the County's a tough one to finger bang.
It's hard to fucking finger bang the Coward of the County. Or even
Lucille's
a tough one.
Ruby, don't take your love to town's hard.
Ruby, don't take your love to town. You have to be in a weird mood to finger bang to that song. You got to be like shit's got to be going on in your head to finger bang to Ruby. Don't take your love to town.
You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted head. Is that the most depressing song ever fucking written? The poor guy's just like, look, I'm gonna be dead soon.
Right.
Can you stop fucking?
It's literally like he's saying Lucille.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Lucille, hold my beer. I'm going to write even more depressing songs.
Oh, I got it worse.
This guy's got it way worse than Lucille's husband.
Can you just give me a month until I'm dead? Do I have to go hear you chug dick every night?
Or can you off me right now? Can you just kill me right now?
If I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground.
Ruby, don't take your love down.
Don't take your love.
It's hard, yeah. I mean, I think those songs keep
Love
him
Will
off.
Turn You Around is great.
Great.
His cover of We've Got Tonight with our girl Sheena. Those are all fantastic.
It's tough,
man.
Again, you have to look at the whole body of work. You got to look at the whole body of work.
You got, and I just don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough to put Kenny.
I just don't.
Days Ruby, don't take your love to town. As far as the Hall of Fame finger banging committee, is that the Pete Rose gambling? Is that just going to leave him off?
It might be the thing you can't overlook.
the doping.
You can't overlook
so it's keeping Bonds out. It's the fucking steroid.
It's the Rafael Palmeiro.
The
It's
Palmeiro.
the one thing you cannot overlook.
If you didn't know about steroids, you're like, yeah, of course he's in.
Of course he's in. Look at these numbers.
Look at these numbers.
It's a shoe-in. Ruby, don't take your love to town. It's just that.
You just killed it.
It's that Barry Bonds cream or oil or whatever the fuck he put on his head.
Okay. Oh God, left out. He's out. He's out of the HOF. He's out right now. It's tough.
It's hard. For the Mount Rushmore.
Clearly not. Yeah, he's not neither.
Hall of Fame, you can maybe make some arguments or whatever. But
it's tough. Yeah, no, not.
There's no room.
Absolutely
There's
not.
no room. There has
Absolutely
to be no doubt.
not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I don't know if Krista Berg is in there. Lady in Red is the song. The song
is the song.
If there's a Mount Rushmore of songs, that's up there.
And maybe Kenny has one up there too.
Right, but not. No, so but actual artists. It's. No. I mean, Krista Berg. Nobody burned as bright when it came to finger banging music.
Right. But again, the whole body of work comes into play.
If you think Hall of Fame talk is to be taken seriously, don't get us started on Mount Rushmore talk. Forget it.
Because that's finite space.
Right.
Finite space. There's 4.
You can add more wings to the hall.
The hall's always expanding. Every year it's expanding.
Right. Every year they're adding. Mount Rushmore, there's 4.
There's 4 spots. There's 4 spots.
And we're unshakable on those.
And that's the end of the discussion. Those 4 spots. End of discussion.
Do we save that for Ramble 400?
Maybe.
Is that where we finally, when we come, we get our...
the Mount Rushmore finger bangers.
Now, Eddie, now it's time for our Super Nintendo game that should have been.
Oh.
We're popping out the controller. We're putting in Billy Graham and his rough boys with the Z in Abort the Clinics. Now, how do you think this cover looks? I wonder if they just repurpose and maybe get sued, but just kind of repurpose like a Captain Planet cover.
Maybe.
Just make.
I was kind of thinking Akari Warriors. I was kind of thinking Akari
Oh.
Warriors.
Right, yeah.
But I can see Captain
Well,
Planet. Captain Planet works.
Let's take a look at Akari. I would think Akari Warriors 3 if we're going there.
If we're gonna go to Akari Warriors, we got.
I think 3. Let's just look.
Let me check them out.
I'll send them, and then. All right, this is Akari Warriors. Oh yeah, yeah. Look. I mean, there. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty much
the
it.
one.
Yeah. I mean, you got what Akari Warriors right there. You got that kind of says it all. You just wouldn't have it set in a jungle. It'd be more like
Right.
like some city block
A
somewhere
neighborhood.
where there's an abortion clinic.
neighbor-
You'd still have the helicopter and the grenades and the guns.
No
of course.
question. I mean, there's
Because
that. Yeah, that's
You got to
a great one.
prevent abortions, right? No
Right.
matter how, yeah, but yeah, the classic Akari Warriors right there. Yeah, yeah, sure.
And look at 2.
Yeah. So
I mean, 2 isn't that bad either.
They're
Eddie,
all
take
pretty-
a look right there.
oh yeah,
2,
especially with their shirts off for sure.
but with the dinosaurs, and then the dinosaurs are just replaced with like women having a right.
right, just sort of
It's
yeah,
just it's women.
just women having control over their own bodies. Sure.
Right, that would be the dinosaur.
Right.
All right, so I think when you pop it in, the opening cinematic has to explain since it's a Super Nintendo game.
Right.
I think it has to take place in like the year 35XX.
Always.
Are you
Always.
with me on this?
Yeah, always in the
It's
future.
in the year
Always in the future.
35XX, and Billy Graham has been kept alive inside of like a talking car. So
Okay.
there has to be like driving, like a few driving levels. And I'm thinking that in the year 35XX, abortion clinics are everywhere, right? And
Yeah.
they're just polluting the environment with a woman's right to choose.
Well,
It's
they're
just-
using all those coal-powered engines to abort the fetuses.
Right.
So there's a lot of pollution going into the air. Because we've reverted back to coal power.
And then and then the women's rights too.
Right.
That's just tough to for men, especially men of Billy Graham's ilk. It's tough to walk outside and breathe when women have such.
Well, yeah, they have to. He's got to wear a
freedoms.
oxygen mask full of full of Bible quotes.
And I would think like the badass his boys, the BOYZs, are 2 brothers who can't
Yeah.
have this. So they each got dumped at the beginning of the game, and they're in their dad's old garage.
Have they been dumped or are they incels?
I think incels might be. I'm gonna say dumped by a mail order bride who turned out to not be.
Who showed up and was like, no, we're not.
No, and they got back on the plane and
I'll go back to wherever country I'm from.
I'd rather deal with that. and then so they need payback. And
Yeah.
that's when they find in their old garage, they find Grandpa's old car that has Billy Graham's soul in it.
Okay, I
I
like it.
think. And then that's when they begin their journey to bomb the clinics, abort the clinics. And I wonder if like a mini game would be like like the mini games. Go ahead.
No, it would almost be once you get into the car, it turns into like almost like a spy hunter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
yeah,
a
but
Spy
just
Hunter
souped
thing.
up Super Nintendo graphics.
Right. And you're seeing all these mobile abortion clinics on the freeway. Because now, in the year 35XX, abortion clinics come to your house. Because we're just aborting everything.
I think when you get inside, and then like Spy Hunter, the Billy Graham car, it just tricks them. They dock inside of it,
Yeah.
right? And then that's when it goes 2D side scroll. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then the 2 badass rough boys are fighting their way through like a 9-story industrial building that's
Right.
just this truck. This is the inside
Right.
of this.
And then, and you want to play it. It's a 2-player game.
Yeah,
You want to play it
yeah.
with another player because when you
Right.
when one person's health gets damaged, the other guy can blow the other dude, and
then
that gets
they
his
get
health
their
back up. That's how you restore your partner's health, by blowing him.
So I think one of the mini games is after each boss, after you take out each
Sure.
doctor, then like the clinic kind of explodes and like a mess of fetuses just comes out,
Right.
and they have to go put them all in jars, get as many as you can in jars
Before
for
the
next-
fetuses assemble
Right.
into a giant fetus.
A giant woman's right.
A giant.
I think there'd also be mini games where the two guys have to convince each other that they have adequate dick sizes. Like it's a tough minute. It's like a button mashing thing where you have.
You're
they
just
have
like,
to
whose
both-
dick's bigger? Whose dick's bigger? Whose dick's
They have
bigger?
to
Right,
convince themselves that they both have adequate dicks. I don't know. There it is.
And then should the final boss be
Yeah.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah, yeah, I think
And
so.
then once you kill her, you can put someone else on the Supreme Court who's more conservative and overturn Roe v. Wade. And then that's
It'll undo everything she worked for.
That'll
Like,
undo
nope,
everything.
not happening here, baby.
right.
Not happening here.
Because what'll happen is we'll get a president who lost the popular vote twice, but
Twice.
he'll still be able to seat 3 people on the
Somehow
Supreme
we'll
Court,
still seat 3 people in the Supreme Court.
which is supposed to identify with the will of the people somehow. Got it.
Always.
Makes sense.
But it always does. Always
sense.
does.
Makes
But
sense.
remember, it's the liberals who are the bad.
It's the liberals that are running everything. They're the
They're
bad
yeah,
people.
it's
They're
them.
running everything.
Them. It's all them.
They got all the secret agendas. Sure.
Now, Eddie, we come to our final segment of this
Okay.
ramble.
All right.
This palindrome ramble, 383.
First of all,
Yeah.
with this Lego minifig of Mohawk Storm, could she have it?
Oh, God, yeah. Look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Is that real? Is that a bootleg one?
No, that's a real one.
Oh, my
That's
God.
real. That's real.
That is unfucking
real.
believable.
Look at that. How gorgeous is that? You think that one's good? Look at this. You got fucking beast with his coffee mug. Look at that.
What did they come with? Were they just figs, or did they?
No,
come
they
with
just released a wave where you got those two. There's a Wolverine as well. You got a Moon Knight, and then you got some of the ones from the Disney Plus shows, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Yeah, Agatha from WandaVision.
You know what this means, right? You know what this means, right?
What does this mean?
The next Lego set, the big one's going to be Xavier's Mansion.
Well, they just put out the X-Men jet.
The Blackbird. Oh.
Here's everything in the wave.
Oh, that's great. Look at that.
You got
Look at all of them. My
where's
God.
And wait, where you're gonna get real hard in a second. Hold on.
Where's-
Bam!
Oh, Pooh Nanny be still.
Look at that.
Oh
Pooh.
my
Look, he's got a sentinel
God.
head. He comes with a sentinel head.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
I am.
Comes with a sentinel head.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Look at that
There's nothing
shit.
better. There's nothing
Fucking
better.
beautiful.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Well, Eddie, this is going to be a rough darkest hour.
Ooh, okay.
Because we now have to decide what the darkest hour was for the Caped Crusader himself, the Dark Knight, Batman. Now, I'm going to eliminate our thing because I don't want us to toot our own horns here.
Right.
It should
Wait.
be our Justice League draft where he just plummeted.
Where he didn't make the Justice League.
When you realized how worthless he was compared to everyone else in
Yeah.
this. Like if Darkseid's standing there coming at you,
Yeah.
he's the last guy you want out of all.
Give me
the
Plastic Man. Give me Plastic Man.
I'll roll the dice if I had to
I'll
just
roll the
pick
dice
one.
with Plastic Man.
Batman's dead in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If he tries to do anything, he's dead.
Dead.
He's dead.
Fucking dead.
So what I'm torn between wanting to say Batman and Robin, the Clooney movie,
Okay.
or all the diehard Batman fans who pretend that there's nothing he can't do. I don't know what is more embarrassing for Batman. Now, if you have a third or fourth one you want to toss into this, when I said Batman's Darkest Hour, excluding our draft, where did you have this?
The ones you mentioned are great, and I've always been curious about. I understand liking a superhero. I have plenty of superheroes that I like. I mean, and Batman's not even a superhero; he has no superpowers. But heroes, comic book heroes. I've always wondered where the love and fascination for Batman came from. Did it start with Michael Keaton's Batman and was the '89 Batman that started?
There had to have been a generation of it because
That seems to be the genesis of it. Because I grew up on '66 Batman reruns.
Same here. So I loved when it was weird and silly and stupid and goofy.
And I loved Batman in the gray suit and the blue cape and the blue cap.
I love the Tim
Super
Burton
Friends,
movie.
Super Friends, and I loved Yeah, I love
See,
Tim
I
Burton.
thought the two Tim Burton movies were like okay, this is like another Vision, an Elseworld, because I hadn't really dove into the Dark Knight, Frank Miller shit. You know what I
No,
mean?
I hadn't
Like
done
I
that yet
read
either.
Killing Joke, and I thought that was fantastic. But even in the Killing Joke, he had the fucking gray and blue. You
Yeah.
know, like, and I
And then he went all black, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. I've always liked the gray and blue better.
always same. That's
Um,
always been my favorite Batman look. It just like
I've never
It-
hated Batman. I don't hate Batman. It's just like I've
don't.
never gotten like the over the top fanboying
Love.
of Batman.
same. Love the character, but not like that.
So it's weird.
It's
But
just
I would have to say, I mean, again, I've always been curious about that, and I agree. Batman and Robin, the George Clooney one's a low point. But for me, the low point of Batman was how they did Michael Keaton dirty in the Flash movie.
oh boy.
To me, that was the lowest. That was the lowest because you didn't need to touch that character if that's what you're going to do to him.
If that's what you're gonna do,
If that's what
exactly.
those were your plans for him, you didn't need to touch him.
That was
If you're
brutal.
going to bring him back, do something with him.
Do some,
Make
well, the
it
rumor,
worth everyone's while.
You heard the rumor, right? What
Yeah,
they
he
were
was supposed
gonna
to be
do.
like the Nick Fury of the Justice
How?
League.
What, James Gunn can't handle that?
Right, like do that, or take him completely out of that Flash movie, or
Right,
make him
no.
the hero of that Flash movie. Not get to the end and go, well, you don't always win.
Nothing we could do, kid.
Nothing we could do, and then
yeah.
he dies, and that world dies.
Have him go, no, you know what? I got this. And he fucking beats Zod.
Yeah,
Tells the Flash, go, I got this.
I don't mind him sacrificing himself and dying, but like he just died a pointless death, just
Pointless.
to tell an annoying Flash, hey man, you
Ooh.
win some, you lose some.
Yeah, it's it. And because, I mean, how do we light that darkest hour? And the saddest thing is to get rid of him. He shouldn't be in the fucking
Take
movie.
him completely, edit him out of that fucking movie.
It's so bad.
Or again,
I think-
have him sort of sacrifice himself, beat Zod, and save that planet.
That's it. The only way I light up the Clooney Batman's Darkest Hour, and I mean this because I don't think there's any saving that movie. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I think they should have just had like Jet Li be Batman when he's in the suit.
And just do
have
crazy
the most
fucking shit.
insane choreographed fight scenes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like literally just say, look, you're not going to see him, his face, whatever, but Jet Li's in the bat suit.
Right.
So every time there's a fight scene, it's just
insane.
it's
Oh,
like that would be fucking incredible if every time there was a
But-
fight scene.
the one saving, it's not even saving grace, but the one thing about that Batman and Robin movie, that is like thematically, feel-wise,
closest
it's
66.
the closest to the 66.
But it was so bad they did it wrong. They
they
did
did
it all
horribly wrong. But
Yeah.
it's at least, I see where what he was trying to do with it.
Yes, he was trying to say, how Schumacher, and I ain't mad at him. He was trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, fuck it. How do I make the dark
How do I make the
Tim Burton
Burton
happy?
people happy?
How do I bring Camp back?
Yeah.
How do I do both?
And you can't. You got to go one way or the other with it. You got to lean
can't.
into the dark, or you got to
or
just make it campy.
as goofy as fuck,
Yeah.
which it should have been. I mean,
At that point, because it was a dead franchise at that point.
Yeah.
You might as well just. I guess they didn't
Would
think it
it-
was when they were making it, but fuck.
would it have helped the Batman if in the scene where the Gotham is getting flooded, that the one-story building that they all hide in during the
That they-
floods instead
they
of
all
all the
needed to
skyscrapers?
get up on a table to survive. Here, step up on this stool. Let me help you.
We got it. Would it have helped if Batman came into the thigh deep water? Now, okay, let's say the movie is the same.
Same movie,
everything
same
is the
4 or
same.
5 hour movie, same 4 and a half,
And you have
5 hour
the
movie.
underneath the something in the
Yeah,
way. You
sure.
have
Got all that
emo, whiny, goth Batman,
with emo, whiny Riddler.
emo, whiny, fucking Catwoman, all that.
Yeah, all that emo,
Okay.
whininess. Sure.
Right, what if then
Yeah.
at the end he grabs that mayor lady, right? She's in the water, or was she running for mayor? I forgot. Or was she the mayor, or was she the the head of the chief of police? I forgot what
I think she was chief of police because then Gordon was going to be promoted to chief, right?
So when
I
he
think?
rescues her, what if he grabs her
Mm-hmm.
and then shoots his little bat thing so they can go up, and then a shark comes out of the thing, and it's just like the '66 Batman, where it's like an inflatable shark that he's punching, and then he asks her to get his bat shark repellent spray out of his fucking bed. What does that movie do? Is it
Dude,
instantly amazing?
I'm fucking. I'm standing up applauding. In the
I'm
theater.
like, yes, if they waited.
Like shark repellent, yes, worth 3.5 hours.
They waited this long. And then, like, it cuts to Riddler, like, on his way to prison or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm not done yet. And he just rips, and he's got the question mark outfit. And he's like, he's doing all that shit. Like, I mean, they had their chance.
They did. They did.
And it's weird. The guy did it for 5 seconds when he makes the penguin waddle.
Yeah.
When he's, you know, that it's like.
Well, to me, that was the best part. That whole part of that movie,
the
the
movie.
car, and then the penguin.
The Batmobile turning on, and then the penguin waddling.
Like waddling away.
That's great.
All right, got it.
And then they lost it. Everything else just fucking like.
And then when Batman's
how
completely
big-
confused, and the rent-a-cop shows up and goes, "Oh yeah, that's the carpet cutter.
The carpet. Oh,
It's a carpet cutter."
oh. See, that would have been better if after he beats a shark, all the minions come in, and it's just da-na-na-na-na. How big is the pop if he punches a guy?
And they all just have masks, like little thin masks on.
and then like pow and zap come on the screen.
I'm loving it.
Oh,
You save that movie.
You save it. You save.
I could watch another hour. I'll watch another hour after that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh. 7 hours, I would have done it.
7 hours.
Well, there. Look at us. We just solved. We lit Batman's darkest hour. I'm gonna agree with you. It's what they did to him in that Flash movie. It was the.
You're taking the best cinematic Batman, and you're doing
Ever.
that, and you brought him back and did that.
For that, to just armpit fart everywhere. Brutal.
Just
fucking
come
pain.
on, man. The best cinematic Batman, and you just
we've ever had.
wiped your ass with it.
Just wipe your ass cheeks with it. Terrible. Well, my God, Eddie, what a damned ramble. This is why we call it a palindrome. This is it. We will be back Friday for a Ramble Radio. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. We want you to stay safe out there. Spread the word. Subscribe. Positive text review. 5-star rating. All that good shit. Look at that beautiful storm. Until next time. Oh, take care, everybody.